Airplane.
Mr.
Get
Nod.
out today.
He's the bottom.
You was for Nod. Carry it back.
There is one endangered species that has yet to make the critical list. This species is not found in the jungles of the Amazon, nor in the mountains of the Himalayas. This species is found in the 700 islands and keys of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And it's called the true Bahamian.
Yes.
Real blooded.
Mr. Chairman.
What a high thing.
So,
To the casual observer who doesn't really know what they're looking at, they would assume they know what is a true Bahamian. But alas, this creature is very mysterious. In all of its form, it is very difficult to spot. See, there are many types of Bahamians that always get mistaken for this mystical creature. There is the F&M Bahamian, the PLP Bahamian, the PIP Bahamian, the religious Bahamian, the Saxon Valley Roots Bahamian, and so on and so forth. But for the sake of time, I will elaborate on a few of those Bahamians that I'd like to describe to you, and then eventually I will tell you what a true Bahamian is. See, you may firstly know the F&M Bahamian.
Fresh.
Fresh.
You didn't even wear the election.
They wear every form of F&M paraphernalia
oh yeah.
that has ever been made.
Oh.
And if they can't buy it, they'll make it. They wear F&M t-shirts, pants, tags, flags, bumper stickers, jockey's party, and even bras. There was a time when this Bahamian only allowed certain set of Bahamians who are known to have the majority of their businesses on Bay Street. But they have since opened up this noble fraternity to the masses. But they have a habit of confusing their political leaders with their parent. Sometimes they call him Papa.
Oh, Papa.
This Bahamian believes that there is no other more virtuous Bahamian than them when it comes to financial dealings when their party is in power.
Oh.
They use creative words like accountability or sunshine or so on.
Transparency.
Yes, transparency.
Unthinkable.
Except for the cost overrun in the road improvement project, the job readiness program that was birthed right at election time, etc., and the BEC generator scandal.
The sale of BTC.
They feel when they steal, that which the poor man would never miss. But when they spend money, it's not only necessary, it is a requirement to touch and feel what they've built. But alas, this is still not the true Bahamian. There is, however, an even more peculiar Bahamian. You may have guessed it. It's the PLP Bahamian. This Bahamian, unfortunately, is stuck in the laurels of their past.
PLP shirt.
While they also dress in every form of PLP paraphernalia, yellow or gold,
Canary.
this Bahamian will speak about accomplishments with so much pride and vigor, you'd think they happened last year, when in fact, they happened decades ago. They'll tell you about majority rule, Burma Road, independence, NIB, mass education, and having the first prime minister of an independent Bahamas who some still think is alive.
Say what?
They will never admit serious issues that plagued them in the past, but they will confirm that it's all over now because they're the new PLP. In fact, every election, their theme centers around being new. Urban renewal is now urban renewal 2.0. job readiness program under the F&M is now the job skills program under the PLP.
The new Bred.
Her Majesty's
You know
prison is now the Department of Corrections.
Corrections.
Now I know you heard about F&M Bahamians and PLP Bahamians, but there's also another political party that wins every election. They are the PIPs, Party in Power. PIPs are loyal, very loyal at their core because they're only loyal to themselves. PIPs will wear red t-shirts or yellow t-shirts depending on which politician comes knocking at their door. They vacillate like the wind as long as they believe it will garner them the power they so desperately need. They can become the DNA BDM today or the F&M tomorrow. They could be the PLP one day, then the CDR the next day, then the PLP again. They can be the NDP one day, and then the PLP the next day. The NDP one day,
That's
the
Rollins.
PLP the next day.
Throw a dot on that.
In fact, they can be the F&M yesterday, the DNA today, and if you give them the right incentive, they may be the F&M tomorrow. However, a true Bahamian will tell you, man, I have your back. And when you get in trouble, bushcrack, man gone. A true Bahamian will say peas and rice and not rice and peas. They will tell you they coming right back and you won't see them until tomorrow. They will look into the eyes of a custom officer with 10 bags on the corner and say, I have nothing to declare. If their Junkanoo group doesn't win, they will say, they rob us. They will tell you that there are too many illegals, immigrants in this country, while at the same time hiring that same illegal immigrant to cut their grass, clean their house, and mind their children. This Bahamian has a love for crab and dough, crab and rice, stew fish, stew conch, crab conch, conch salad, conch fritter, scotch conch, conch chowder, grilled conch, steamed conch, anything with the name conch. If this Bahamian sees Michael Jordan while standing on the line for drinks, he'll greet Jordan and then remind the bartender that Jordan after him. However, what really makes a Bahamian a true Bahamian is his belief in God. The manners and the respect that he displays when greeting you in the morning, afternoon, or evening. His belief that sparing the rod will spoil the child. His quiet dignity the day of election when he gets to the polling station, and his respect for elders and his deep abiding love for family. And finally, his belief, fellow Toastmasters and guests, that we are in the greatest country in the world, the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Mr. Chairman.